Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, guys, good afternoon out there. Today is Wednesday, July 15th, 2026. Let's go ahead and dive into today's weather video. Taking a look firstly here at our regional map, and we don't have a whole lot to go over. It is a dry day. It is bone dry out there today. We do not see anything on the radar. Now, it is sunny out there. It is also a hot day out there as well. We're continuing our hot and dry weather pattern that continues this week, and today is no exception. It continues today. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at some of our weather alerts that we do have across our region. I'll start west to east. Out here in eastern Wyoming into the panhandle of Nebraska, there is a red flag warning that continues out here due to dry weather. We have a red flag warning for gusty winds, low humidity, hot temperatures, dry ground. Any fires that develop will likely spread rapidly. Outdoor burning is not recommended. Again, a red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are either occurring now or will shortly. Combination of those things. All right, then farther up north here, we do have this heat advisory that is in place for a large chunk of South Dakota into northeastern Wyoming to include Gillette, the western part of the Black Hills. All of the Black Hills are included in this, as well as southern North Dakota, and then into central and southern Minnesota as well. It does include Rapid City, Pierre to Aberdeen. And this heat advisory is in place for today and tomorrow through Thursday night due to hot temperatures, high humidity that may cause heat illnesses. Heat indexes up to 100. Heat indexes up to 100 degrees. And so that is what we're looking at for today and tomorrow. Out west especially is where we're seeing the hottest temperatures, heat index values between 95 and 105. And so that is in place. We also do have this extreme heat warning that's out here in central Minnesota. From Montevideo to Willmar to St. Cloud to Minneapolis, we do have this extreme heat warning in place, and this is out. And this is for triple-digit heat, and this is in effect for today and then also for tomorrow. So hot temperatures, high humidity may cause heat illnesses. Prolonged heat waves lead to heat stress for those who cannot adequately cool down and recover. So that's the latest there on the weather alerts across our region. Again, if we look at our satellite imagery, again, you can see we don't have any cloud cover whatsoever across our Northern Plains region. It is bone dry out here again today across the region, so we are not really seeing a whole lot going on. Now, temperature wise, here is a look at the latest. This is our temperature map. We are in the 90s out west, 94 in Pierre, 93 out in Rapid City, 91 in Mulbridge. It is slightly cooler out in eastern South Dakota into Minnesota, Iowa. We're in the mid to upper 80s. 86 in Sioux Falls, 89 in Aberdeen, 87 in Mankato, 85 in Brookings, 89 down in Omaha. So overall, another hot day out there today, but I will say it's not as hot as what we've seen the last few days, and also in the next few days where we're going to be seeing more widespread mid to upper 90s to 100 degree heat returning. All right, guys, so let's go ahead now and take a look at our temperature trends and dive into the forecast models. Taking a look here. This is today. Again, we're looking at widespread 90s across the region today. Another hot day. And then for your Thursday, tomorrow, we are going to be seeing more hot weather, widespread mid to upper 90s across our entire region. Mid 90s for Sioux Falls and Aberdeen and Rapid City. I think Pierre will hit 100 tomorrow. I think that's definitely a high likelihood with how hot it is, how hot this pattern is. Then on Friday, look at these numbers. We got 101 in Pierre, 101 in Winter. If I zoom in a little bit more, South Central South Dakota, we're looking at the hottest weather. Triple digits returning to our region on Friday. Sioux Falls, 97. That is hot. Downright hot weather, especially on Friday. It does look like, as of right now, Friday is going to be our hottest day of this entire week. So we need you guys to be staying cool and staying out of this major heat. Then on Saturday, for your weekend, we're going to see another hot weather day. 90s widespread again across our region. So another hot day on Saturday. No relief coming yet. And then on Sunday, same story. We are looking at widespread 90s, even 100 degrees maybe for winter on Sunday. So once again, widespread 90s, hot day again on Sunday. And it doesn't stop there. Looking on Monday, we are looking at, again, widespread 90s. So really, this map doesn't change a whole lot. This pattern does not change a whole lot. We are essentially looking at the same exact weather pattern each and every day. So not much is going to be changing anytime soon. Now, there is some light at the end of the tunnel, but it's towards the middle of next week. Tuesday, we're looking at 80s and 90s, so another hot day on Tuesday, it looks like. But then you notice some changes start coming in on Wednesday, and this is a week out from today. So this is around the time frame that we're going to start watching, because there is finally some light at the end of the tunnel. It does look like the models are suggesting that we could be seeing some cooler temperatures Wednesday of next week. So the middle part of next week, maybe fall, instead of 80s, 90s, 100 degrees, we're talking 60s and 70s out to the west, and then we're talking 70s and 80s in the eastern half of the region. So overall, it does look like eventually this pattern is going to break down. It's just going to be a while yet. For the next week, we got to get through the next week, and then hopefully by the middle part of next week, we start to see cooler weather. Look at this. By next Thursday, 69 for Sioux Falls for a high. If that happens, that is quite the contrast to what we're seeing. So, it is a possibility, but we'll see. It is July, and these forecast models too, a lot of times this far out, it's hard to decipher what's actually going to take place. But for now, just going to report that for the next week, we're looking at hot weather that is going to continue each and every day. And there is some light at the end of the tunnel. It does look like our pattern will start to break down by the middle part of next week. All right, guys, so now I want to show you guys a look at the forecast models in terms of the precipitation forecast outlook, looking at our future radar, giving us a visual. I wanted to give you guys a visual of what we are looking at for this dry weather pattern that we're going to be seeing. Today, again, we're not seeing anything. It is hot, dry, and sunny out there. And that is going to be the pattern all week here. Tomorrow, same story. We're looking at hot, dry, and sunny. Same thing on Friday. We are looking at a hot, dry, sunny weather day on Friday. Then for your weekend, not much is going to be changing. We're seeing the same thing on Saturday, same thing on Sunday. Although now I will say this, the forecast models, the European model, is trying to hint at some light rain shower activity popping up across southern South Dakota, kind of along the Nebraska border and down towards Omaha. So kind of looking at this spot here, we could see, maybe some rain showers, but I think the main issue with that is it's going to be hot on Sunday still. So, it's going to have to break through the cap, and, because it's going to be very warm up in the atmosphere too. So highly unlikely at this point. I don't see this really playing out like this, but you never know. I mean, it's something where the models are trying to show that, but realistically speaking, with how hot it's going to be, I just don't see it happening. Monday, same story. The forecast models are trying to show some rain shower activity down in Nebraska, southwest Iowa. overall, I don't see that happening with how warm it's going to be yet. We're going to be hot on Monday as well. It does look like Monday is going to be kind of the last hurrah, kind of the last hot day. And then after that, starting on Tuesday, we're going to finally start to fall in temperatures just a little bit. But Tuesday, we're not seeing anything, not seeing any systems, nothing like that. Now on Wednesday, this might be when we finally start to introduce some chances for some rain. Looks like out west, we're looking at some rain, some scattered rain. That's a week out though. You know, the forecast model is that far out. It's still, the confidence is low in this at this time. It's too far out yet to know for sure what's going to happen. But the forecast models are wanting to bring some rain here, some scattered widespread rain across South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota. So it's something worth watching. It's something worth keeping an eye on, and we will do so. After that, you know, it's just so far out, it's hard to know what's going to happen. I'm not going to put stock into anything past a week out. You know, the 10-day trends wanting to show some rain, thunderstorms, maybe by Saturday, the 25th of July. But, you know, I'm not going to put any stock into that. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for this video. Just wanted to provide an in-depth view of the short-term and longer-term forecast for the rest of the week into next week. And hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, comment down below, let us know your thoughts, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. Check us out also on Facebook, X, and Instagram so you don't miss any of our content over there. And also check us out on our TikTok page. We post daily short videos there. Thank you guys for watching. Stay cool out there, and we'll see you guys in the next video.